What's up, guys? Back for another episode of Barbells and Banter. So today we went over how to get your summer body, your best summer body yet, and keep it. And the keep it part is the most important bit. So we ran through our system and how we implement it. We have a lead magnet out on the website that actually runs you through. It's a workshop, runs you through all of the steps involved and the 3 key pillars that we talk about today. So jump on the website, get yourself a copy. We're going to unpack it in the obviously on the podcast today as well. But if you are somebody who maybe looks after or gets into this podcast and has a look at the lead magnet and is interested in having someone take care of their training and maybe help you get to your best summer body yet and keep it afterwards, submit an application for coaching. We'll jump on a call and we'll go over, kind of all the nuts and bolts on what that would look like. And even at then, there's no obligations to it. If we're not the right fit, it doesn't work. It's fine. If not, we're going to put you with the right coach and get you crushing your goals. Okay, let's get to the episode. So I know you don't watch anything and you don't know about anything and you don't... This will tell me how much you actually know about everything. Did you hear about Charlie Kirk?
Bro.
Okay.
Did I hear about
That's all
Charlie?
right. Well, then at least I know we're not
Did I hear about it?
living under a complete rock.
No.
I don't want to talk about it, but...
Yeah. I put it in as my intro for one of the Learn episodes.
It's rough, man. The only thing I will say is we never should be in a situation where we're celebrating the death of anybody.
Yeah.
Like that. Who hasn't hurt anyone? Said a bunch of words, sure, but that was rough. So
It's not okay.
I was like,
Not about it.
Agreed. But anyway,
We'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah, correct.
On
However,
the Patreon.
so Steph and I have exhausted all of the good shows and everything at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a bit rough.
Yeah.
So we watched this. It's like a documentary, I guess. It was called Unknown Number.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about this young girl who gets cyberbullied.
Yep.
So I'm ruining this for everyone. So if you want to watch it, just skip through.
What if I want to watch it?
Well, you're not gonna. She is from like a small town, dates this kid, starts receiving these text messages from random numbers saying all kinds of weird shit.
Yep.
And it just like kicks off. Like he starts getting them too, and then it just goes on for like 18 months.
Right.
Like just countless messages, like 10, 12, 15 messages a day, saying all kinds of like shit you could think of, yeah?
Yeah.
And then, like even in the messages, like some of them are like, you should just, end it.
Which really happens. Yep.
So then they got like the local police involved and they got like the fucking FBI involved. So they sent it out some case officer and he like tracked, because they were using like this platform where like the IP was different or the number was different and then the IP or something was different. So this dude like put it in like some scanner and like, cross-referenced like all the IPs and he's like, this one has come up like multiple times and, kind of pushed it out to this number. Guess who it was?
Mum.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And like the mum's involved in the whole thing the whole time. And like you see it. I'm like, how? Like how?
I think it's a true story, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how can
So there you go. I'm not under a rock.
She goes
I've
to
heard
jail.
about the true story.
She goes to jail. Like her daughter still has like a relationship with her mum. I was like, you sent a message to your daughter telling her
syndrome shit right
yeah,
there, man.
bro. I was like,
Fucking
you sent
hell.
a message to your daughter telling her to like top herself and shit. Like you're a fucking scumbag.
Jeez.
I couldn't believe it. I got to the end of it. I was furious.
Yeah.
Like I don't even have.
That's why I don't watch shit.
I don't even have a kid, and I was angry.
Yeah.
I was like, I would never say that to Maverick. I would never torment Maverick's best years of his life in his adolescence. Yeah. I could not believe it. I was like, this woman's fucked up. I mean, obviously, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cooked, man.
What happened?
Proper cooked.
What happened?
I got a random question for you.
Cool.
When was the last time that you absolutely sent it on the food? So I heard this. I heard this on the other, like another podcast, because I listen to a lot of bodybuilding podcasts, and like a lot of them, like when you actually unpack it, like they all have like disordered eating. Like we have disordered eating too, but like they have like cheat meals, blowouts.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a accepted.
Yeah.
It's like just you got me.
Yeah.
And I was like thinking about it, and I was like, fuck, man, I can't remember the last time like I just ate uncontrollably.
I haven't.
You haven't done the dirty bird sad days, and just can't.
So the last 2 weeks, I've actually got myself a treat on a Saturday. Got myself some
Yeah, but
dirty bird.
that's not.
But I haven't sent it. So basically,
uncontrollable eating is different to.
Let's be really blunt. I haven't smoked since LJ was born, so I haven't fucking sent it.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's still influenced by like getting high. It's not like you woke up and was like, I'm so hungry and I'm depriving myself of all of these foods that I want to eat, that I'm going to eat uncontrollably until I can't eat anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Post-diet, I had a few like, holy fuck, that's half a packet of biscuits is gone.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of food.
It's just like, it's like 3:30, I've got a call.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, I just ate 6 raspberry shortbreads.
Oh, yeah?
How did that happen?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. I think the last time I can remember is like we went out for sandwiches and the place was real big. Like the sandwich servings were fucking massive.
Yeah.
So Steph and I could have shared one.
Yeah.
And so I ate mine and half of hers. And I had like what was it? Like a fucking, I don't know, some form of pastry.
Yeah.
And a drink. And I was like, you fat fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, that's too much.
I gave it a pretty good nudge on Father's Day.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what I had for dinner.
But I haven't, like, I used to, so full transparency, like, I used to fucking send it on the food. Like, I used to, because I, when I was younger, you know, you got told that you can't eat all these foods because they're bad for you and, you know, you're not going to get big. So it just had to be like chicken, rice, you know, all that clean bro shit. And then every now and then I was like, I don't want to eat that. So once you eat like one biscuit or you know, one Tim Tam, you're like,
let's go.
This whole fucking packet's going down, cuz, you know? Like, even now, I can eat I can buy a punnet of ice cream, even if it's this big, I can eat half of it and put it in the fridge, put it in the freezer and walk away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have...
I'm really comfortable with that now.
Yeah, which is probably, I've got a lot to do with, like, just maturing with food. You know what I mean? Getting control of your shit. But, and then obviously having a diet strategy where, like, the food still tastes good and you're still happy with, like, you know, kind of pursuing the diet because it's not a chore. Yeah. Yeah. But I just found that really curious because I was like, I can't remember the last time I did it. Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I was like roll around full.
Yeah, me too. I hate that feeling now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my appetite's like so small at the moment. Like we went out for sushi the other day and so I started off like hit the ground running. I went to one of those sushi train joints. So Jackson and Kayla, I said to her like, you can have one meal. What is it going to be? She's like, I want to go to the sushi train. I was like, fuck yeah. So then we like hit the ground running and then I was like, fuck, I need more. Like, literally had like 2 small like trays and I was like, I had this big bowl of chicken and rice coming. I was like, fuck, can't eat this.
I'm in trouble.
So maybe my stomach's getting smaller. Anyway. All right. So I want to talk, we got a little something in the works and we haven't really spoken about it much. So I thought it'd be important to go over our little pre-recorded workshop that we have, how to get your best summer body, and actually keep it, you know, because that's the thing that I'm really trying to push the message on. Because everyone's doing the fit, like, you know, get shredded for summer and shit. I'm like, yeah, get shredded for summer, sure, or get in your best shape ever. But it's like, let's stay in shape, you know, let's stay in good nick all year round. So we're gonna unpack the 3 major areas.
You think you nailed that this year?
Yeah, I'd say
this is the most consistently good I've looked for a 12-month period.
Yeah.
After the photo shoot last year.
Yeah, I probably pushed the body weight 2 or 3 kilos too much, dieting this off now, because I'm like, it's taken 8 kilos to kind of... hasn't taken 8 kilos to look good, but it's taken 8 kilos for me to pay attention to myself. Yeah. In a way where I'm like, hey. Even though like last podcast I was like, you fat piece of shit. But I feel like I just say that every day to myself. Yeah. It just keeps me going. All right? Self-deprecation is like my love language to myself.
Yeah, but average over 52 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I think...
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Both of us stayed in the best
100%.
shape.
100%. And like, we literally have the 3 kind of main talking points that we do here, like in the workshop, and we implement them with ourselves and with our clients. So we're going to bring you guys in on those today. So the first one we talk about, I call it laser focus. And what I mean by laser focus is we know exactly what the objective is. We know exactly what it looks like. We know exactly who it's for, you know, because sometimes it's not necessarily about, like for us, it's for a particular person in a particular situation, certain needs, certain lifestyle, etc. And then we start developing this plan straight out from that. So then that person looks at it, goes, this is how many workouts I got to do this week. This is what my nutrition looks like. This is what my macros look like. This is even when my training's going to be.
Yep.
This is how many steps I'm going to do. If there's a cardio requirement, this is what it looks like. And then we start planning the week out. And all of a sudden, like, this person's going in absolutely, tunnel vision, crushing it, not getting distracted, and not really leaving things up to chance. Because if you look at, like, the typical scenario, it's someone who goes in with best intentions and wings it, and someone who goes in with actual intention and has deliberate structure. And it's like this person who wings it, it's like you might kind of hit the groove for a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But it's like, how long is that going to last? How do you know you're making progress? What are you going to do when, you hit a potential plateau because you're not measuring anything?
Yeah.
Like how long does that person last until they start the perpetual cycle again? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the next thing I have is the all or nothing, killing the all or nothing mindset. How many people do you sit down with? Maybe isn't necessarily the same now, but it might have been in the past, but they're just like so motivated to just give it everything, start for a little bit and just fall off. Does that still happen, or are you?
I still find I'm pulling people back.
Yeah. Do you find there's a lot of people who will throw the baby out with the bathwater when they make one mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's even what I try and do early on in my coaching. Like I put the results up of Lex during the week. She's 8 kilos down, but like 10 centimeters off her waist and shit. Like crazy. Probably she's FIFO, had injuries, had sickness, and just like looking at the 20 weeks, there was 10 weeks that were easy.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like as early as possible getting into the mindset of like what's available to me today, this week, and executing that.
Yeah.
So if she's on site, like we only do 2 to 3 sessions. If she's at home, she does 4. Like it just what's available, what's the best I can do, and then executing the best you can do.
Yeah.
Rather than, well, but the plan says I have to do that, and if I can't do that, then fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's unrealistic to have a plan and have, we'll call them rules, where they have to be met 100% of the time. Like you should always have the intention to have the best day.
Yeah.
Like you should always have the intent and a standard of yourself to hit your workouts that are prescribed to you, hit your nutrition, all of that stuff, right? But we know fucking life happens. So if it's not a conscious choice of you, just taking shortcuts and, not following the plan, something's happened and it's skewed the course a little bit. Like you've got to have that flexibility in there to show up with what you have available.
Yeah.
So if someone's taken 25% away from you, you still give 100% because you only had 75.
Yeah.
So if you give 75, that's all you had left. It's 100% for me.
Yeah.
And I think that if we look at the people that have the results, or if even the people at home, if you look at the person that has the results that you want, they haven't strung together thousands of days of 100 out of 100.
Yeah.
Hasn't been perfection. They just know how to get the most out of themselves when the chips are down.
Yeah.
And then on the other days, they almost get, we'll call it perfection, because they have those standards and that objective to meet everything, workouts, nutrition, etc.
Yeah.
So I think it is like
it's much easier with that plan ahead of you already too.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have I think that not having a really structured plan, it's when you hear that you're like, well, that's going to encourage all or nothing. It's almost like it doesn't, because you have other metrics to kind of look at. You look at your step average over a week. You look at your nutrition over a week. You look at your body weight trend, your measurements, your photos over a month. So it's like the people that are going in just, I don't fucking know, I'm just doing shit. Maybe I feel a little bit better, maybe I don't. They're the ones that are like, oh, fuck it, I had 1 beer, I may as well have 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they don't understand. It's like you could have had 2 beers and still got your check-in on Monday, probably still look okay.
100%. Yeah. You just need to find a way to win.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like some people just don't know what that looks like. So they're like, as soon as like the first like roadblock or like mini loss comes, they're just like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you can still get momentum back. You can still, and I feel like that's where having some good support and like having some really good like preemptive rules and conditions around scenarios that are a little bit outside of perfect, like really do help. Like I've got a couple of, you know, really good athletes but they're young. You know, they're in their 20s.
Yeah.
And so socializing, they got something on every weekend. I'm like, oh, fuck, to be young again. I'm like, I'd be lucky to have something on once every 2 months these days.
Once
you know?
a quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm like, let's make this perfect for now.
Yeah.
You know, like, which I know is not perfect because when you don't have events, it's like, cool, double down and, you know, you'll get ahead more. But I'm like, go and have a look at the party season guide we've got and have a think about some of the strategies that we could potentially use to leading into the event and afterwards. And the ethos of that guide is like, once you go to the event, you're back on plan. Like it's it doesn't last a week, 3 days, whatever. And the last 2 weeks, there's been events on, you know, last couple of weekends and she's still making progress, you know? And I feel like sometimes people need either that verbal sign off of like, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Verbal sign off that it's okay to go and still make results. And then also this is how you should do it.
Yeah.
You know, at the same time. So it stops people searching for perfection. And like, let's be real, like we track a lot of those like high achievers and stuff. And then it's like, but once they don't achieve perfection or the height that they expect of themselves, it's almost like some of them do like a complete backflip for, you know, like 48 hours. It's like a relapse. And then it's like, well, what momentum did you lose? How long does it take to recover from that? You know, maybe that's the reason why you just haven't made the progress that you want in the time frame, is because you just keep taking 2 steps forward and then you're taking 4 steps back.
Yeah. I would say most of our clients operate in a 9 to 9.5 out of 10 zone most days.
Yeah.
So where do you think it's over a 12-week cut, let's say? Where do you think the gap is made? Is it going from 9 out of 10 to 10 out of 10, 5 out of those 5 days were absolutely perfect, or 60 days were absolutely perfect, and you found an extra 5%, or not going to 5 out of 10 for 60 days?
Yeah.
100% the 5 out of 10 will kill you way more than the extra 0.5 will make.
Oh, yeah.
So like I put a post out this week that was like, your worst days will tell more of the story than your good days.
Yeah.
Because if you let your worst day be not putting the pun of ice cream away and having the box of Tim Tams, and then you get up in the morning, you feel a bit shit, so you don't train or you don't...
Yeah, or don't eat your breakfast that you should have eaten. It's on your meal plan or whatever.
Yeah, so you end up doing so much more damage with the falling completely off plan, rather than going, well, I'm normally at a 9 out of 10. I'm always trying to hit 10. And every now and then on a weekend, I'm an 8.
Yeah.
Like that over 12 weeks versus I have to be 10, otherwise I'm 5.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I just like the idea that we're always trying to reinforce behaviors.
Yeah.
So we never want to reinforce a behavior that takes so you never want to reinforce a pattern that takes implementing the behaviors that we spend like so much time and just throw them out the window.
Yeah.
You know, it's like no one wants to do that. So we would rather easy strategy if someone is like, you know, kind of has events on things that maybe they can't control the nutrition and stuff. It's like, cool, stay on your plan, do everything same, wake up, train, you know, key steps, all that. And it's like, we need to have flexibility. Like you're a human being.
Yeah.
Enjoy your flexibility. Here are the parameters that you've given yourself. You've given yourself permission. You've talked about what's acceptable, what's not, what you're willing to, where the boundaries lie. And then the next day, go back to those behaviors that we've been reinforcing.
Yeah.
Don't behave in a way that that you spend 3 or 4 days acting out of alignment of the behaviors that we're trying to push to drive the outcome.
Yeah.
So I just think if you nail it down to like, if you want to make this as simple as possible, it's like as soon as you deviate from your plan, it's okay to do so. Think about the person that you need to be to get the results you want and start behaving like that person immediately.
As soon as you can. Yeah.
Like once it's over. And I feel like that's the simplest way to get you back on track.
Yeah.
So the last one is the planning. Plan beyond the goal.
Yeah.
Nobody, I feel like we're really good at it. Obviously, been coaching people for ages, and like even a really good example right now. I've got 4 people. We have 5 who have just spent the last 12 to 18 months to land on one day.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big fucking deal because what happens after that?
Yeah.
So I've already been planting that little seed that it's like, the prep's not over because we've got to recover.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys have lost over 20% of your body weight, 15%, 20% of your body weight.
Yep.
And we can't just go back to normal day-to-day life. We've been training a lot and we're not eating a lot. And we most likely have some like metabolic, adaptiveness, and we need to, kind of taper ourselves back out, reintroduce food, give you guys back flexibility and decision making and independence and all of that kind of stuff. And that's going to take time.
Yep.
So already we're thinking about after the show and how important that is for that person. And then we're like, cool, once you're recovered, we're going to get mad feedback from the judges, and you guys are going to let us know what gaps we need to fill and what that's going to look like.
Yep. This
is exactly the same. Like, summer is a great thing to land on. Like, a lot of people like it, warmer weather, better, beach and less clothing and all that kind of stuff. You have to have a plan beyond it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just sit there and, like, as soon as you don't know what to do once you're there, you just end up, like, not knowing why it's worth showing up for the gym, your nutrition, all of that. And it's like, few loose meals here, maybe miss a workout there, maybe not give it everything you've got in your session because you don't know why you're doing it anymore.
Yeah.
So we talk about it all the time. It is so easy to map out a year of training.
We do it by accident.
100%. I can lose my whole year. Like, every January, I'm like, cool, this is it. And I'm like, fuck, I'm in November.
Yeah.
Like, I'm at the next photo shoot,
Yeah.
Even like you can do photo shoot to photo shoot, which is usually November to November, as in the last, we'll call it season C photo shoot. But you can literally map out the year because you're like, all right, we do like a recovery block from the photo shoot. Then we're going to transition from that recovery block into a build. Then we're going to go back to another transition block, which is usually maintenance. Then we're going to go into a deficit. And then, like, by that time, we're most likely at the photo shoot again. And then you do a recovery block. You know what I mean? Like, so you never lose focus in the gym. You never lose focus with your nutrition. You never lose focus of the long-term goal because you always know what your program looks like, why you're showing up for it, what it means to you. You've got direction, you've got clarity, you've got all the things that we spoke about in the previous points. And that's the problem that people have. It's like they just push real hard for an outcome, most likely push that hard that they can't sustain it.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, there's nothing next for me because we haven't planned it.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you lose all of the hard work that you just worked so hard for.
Yeah.
And you lose it quick.
Yeah.
Like, you can lose it real
Your body wants to get back to where it
100%.
was. Yeah.
And think about the people who've lost, like I said, over 10% of your body weight. It's like, or more. It's like, you're going to want, your body's going to want to put that back on. And then, like, it's summer, it's beers, it's drinks, it's, lack of activity. It's, all of the things that are the polar opposites of what we should be doing. So, I think that if you had better planning and you believed in the fact that you're going to get the goal that you want and actually put yourself into a mindset that you can achieve other goals in the future.
Yeah.
Makes planning really easy.
We talk heaps about, like, we go back to the start, the person that kind of goes in and just, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something because I want to be less fat for summer. Versus this approach. It becomes, we talk about it, well, I do. You need to identify as someone that trains.
Yeah.
And identify as someone that eats well and that makes all the choices to, like you said earlier, be the person that looks the way you want to look. There's behaviors that come with that. It doesn't happen by accident, and the behaviors don't start when you get there. And if the behaviors don't continue when you do get there, you don't stay there.
Absolutely.
So this, like, idea of not just 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, like, this is a thing that you do.
Yeah.
All the time. And interestingly enough, I think, so like I did the classes for Muay Thai and stuff, and I'm like, I really, really enjoy this. It's really inconvenient in terms of my week. So I'm kind of going once a week, not 2-3 times a week that I would like.
Yep.
In my head, I'm like, I want to learn this. Then I want to like be really good. Why not like be able to do pads and be really good? And then maybe I'll like think about sparring and stuff. And that's kind of like my journey in this space. I want to get fit, be shredded, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's not available to me. It's kind of like this.
Yeah,
It's like, it's not.
It's shit now.
This, I can't bring this into like my identity. It's just kind of a thing that I was trying. And of course I fell off.
Yeah.
So of course I'm not going to stick to
That's
it.
why I stopped playing golf.
Yeah.
Because I went into with the attitude I was going to be a mad golfer.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, hang on a second. This is going to take all of the time from the gym.
Exceptional time, yeah.
Yeah. The 3 hours a day at the gym I have to give to golf.
And the gym time makes you worse at the other thing.
Yeah.
So it's
and the
like-
gym thing is also, the thing I love the most.
Correct.
So yeah. Then it was like, like I just canned it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. If you don't have purpose, if you don't have, like, I feel like a little bit of it as well is like, if you believe, the plan gives you belief.
Yeah.
Because like that's what people buy.
Yeah.
Like even the last couple of weeks, like even some trained people, they're just like, I need a workout plan from you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's like they know they get a plan. It's like written from someone who knows what they're doing. They've got social proof, etc. Like it improves the belief of what they're currently doing. They're going to get that outcome.
Yeah.
So when there's no plan, how do you show up?
Correct. Yeah.
And I just think that the more planning you have, the more belief you have, and the more belief you have, the more you stay on track with everything.
Yeah. And you just don't have those silly emotional debates with yourself that you lose.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, I just got to show up, give it everything I've got in the constraints of these 6 exercises or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Here's my meal plan, here's my cardio. If I fucking give this all I've got, it'll work.
Yeah, and then it's not like, oh, I'm a bit tired today, so maybe I'll just do this.
Yeah.
It's like, no, the plan's the plan.
Yeah, or it's like, I feel, or I don't like I've had a few people say, oh, I don't like this movement and this and that. And I'm like, the only reason I would change this is if it hurts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so if it doesn't hurt, we're doing it.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, it's okay, we can keep it.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine if you didn't have someone there to make that decision for you.
Yeah.
You just go, oh, well, I'll just skip the single leg, linear fucking squats that I did yesterday and can't fucking move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just, or you, like you said, you're just like, oh, I won't go to the gym today. Or I'll cut my workout short, or, blah, blah, blah. Like it just really starts to mess with the decision making.
Yeah. So I can anecdote that this morning because I posted a fucking, the deadlift RDL machine thing.
Oh, yeah, I saw you doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
how'd that feel? I don't like how it scoops back.
Bro, for glutes,
elite.
Elite.
Not really looking for that.
Mine are getting a little bit small. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
Not keeping up with the
actually, Steph said something the other day that I had a small bum. I was like, fucking.
I used to have
got big quads.
Used to have the Belfie King crown, and it started to slip. So
remember at your wedding when we were wearing those pants? Like our glutes were fucking. Those pants were getting stretched.
Yeah, they were doing some work. So I've had this on and off hip thing for ages.
Yeah.
So I go in today. I've got to embarrass myself and go on that machine with no weight. Like legit, no weight on the thing. Last week I could barely walk after no weight because I've done no real single leg work because it hurts. So I can just do other shit that can grow my legs and it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
So now in my head I'm like, I want to get back to like feeling good. My hips feel good. Yep. I know I'm putting on weight, so it's only going to get worse. So, and I need to be able to have something that's like really loadable that's not going to fuck me up.
Yep.
So plan now is, you're going to have to accept no load for a couple of weeks. And this is going to be really shit for probably 8 weeks that you're not going to feel like a boss training.
Yeah.
Like, because on the leg press, you get to just fucking load it up. Doesn't hurt. Let's go. I know that it's going to take me 8 weeks to be able to do that effectively.
Yeah.
But after the 8 weeks...
Yeah, you're going to get after it.
I'm going to unlock way more exercise variety, way more intensity with my leg training.
Belfie gains.
Start posting them on the internet again and get like more followers and blow up and be famous.
Engagement.
Yeah. But if you don't have that structure in mind of like, I know this is going to be, it's all in my head. I did hip rehab today. Like that exercise is in my leg program, but when I did it, I'm like, this is rehab, this is rehab, this is rehab, this is rehab. Because if you're not, this is a long-term plan, you're just like, well, I'll just go do a single leg press, done that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you just, that decision-making so much difference when you know, well, I'm going here.
Yeah.
So I can accept this bit of shit here.
Yeah, it's either caviar on the other side. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, agreed. So then looking at the like a walkthrough, right? So there's 4 steps, that we have. So we have an assessment, and we're like, cool. What are your goals? Yeah. What's your situation? Is there limitations? What are your biggest obstacles? What do you feel like you struggle with the most? Then we go, okay, this is, kind of what a plan would look like. Some person might want development in their upper body. Some person might want fat loss. Some person might want a combination. Like that assessment is really where we start to walk a path for a particular individual, and we start to think about their skill level, what access they have to their gym. That means their workouts are different. How many days? How much time they're there? Are there time constraints? Can they do cardio? Do they need to do steps? Like, there's just so much variety that comes, so much specificity that comes from that assessment. Yeah. So we look at that assessment. Then we start to formulate the plan. Yeah. This is the exact workout you're going to do to elicit the adaptations that we want to drive, the goals that we are trying to achieve. So the workouts are different, the order's different, the sequencing is different. It might be because you can commit to a workout frequency because of work. You might be because your goals permit that you need to train X amount of times. Like, it just depends. And even the exercises themselves, they might be complicated. They might be a little bit easier. There might be a combination of both of those things. Like, it really just depends. Or you might have access to only a certain amount of exercises because of the gym that you have. And then your nutrition, you're all different shapes and sizes and activity levels. So your calories are different, your protein requirements are different, your fats are different, your carbs are different. Like, everything is, built off the information that we just got. Yeah. Then we need to implement. So the person needs to do. Yeah. The athlete needs to, or the client needs to, or the lifter needs to go to the gym, eat their food, hit their steps, and then we need some form of assessment. Yeah. Implementation of the plan, assessment. Is it working? How does the person feel like they're going? Yeah. Is there anything that we need to address so that they go into the next week, fortnight with laser focus? Like I said, laser focus before, and absolutely crush the sessions. Let's make adjustments if there's feedback suggesting that we need to. We may adjust the plan because of that, or sometimes we may just need to support the person to facilitate something that is like stopping them from implementing the plan. Yeah. And then the last one, they could be absolutely crushing it. And human behavior suggests that if you do the thing and you get rewarded for it by someone saying, good fucking job, you want to do it again. Yeah. And then that is how you get results. It's not how you get your summer body. That's how you get results in general. Permanent, yeah. You have to have an assessment. You have to have a custom plan. You've got to implement it, and you've got to assess the results. Yeah. And then after that, you can review and go, cool, what's the next step? Yeah. So there's more than 4, but it's just like immediately on like how to get results. It's those 4 steps. After that, like we spoke about, there's a long-term plan, there's a long-term vision, there's a review process, there's everything else. But we still go through this cycle over and over and over again.
That next step becomes more and more defined throughout that plan too. Which I think is something that people miss. So, 2 examples that I've got in the front of my mind right now. So, just had a new client come on board that I only had 3 weeks before she went away for 4 to 6, I think it's 4, and was already at the end of her own cut. Yep. So, it's like, I'm not changing anything, but we're going to start now because I want the data of what happens when we're doing this. And then the plan is, when you get back, we've already mapped out 12 months. Yeah. But I'm learning, this is what happened when she ate a little bit more food. This is what happened when she got to that like next level. Here's how she responded to when the photo shoot was done. And like learn a lot of information around how she sort of operates and what does and doesn't work for her. I'm like, oh, fuck, you're doing 120 sets a week. You're not going to do that with me. Just little changes like that give you like, right, so your next phase, so not block, actual phase of what are we going to do, we need to do this goal for this time. Another guy that's just come on with me was like, oh, he's only able to train 3 days a week, does MMA and running as well. It's like, oh, I feel like I am happy to do, which is really a polite way of saying, can I please have more arm volume? I'm like, we're in a deficit. We've only got 3 days per week. Shoulders and arms are in there, but I don't want to take away from your primary lifts that are contributing to them anyway to then feed you more shoulders and arms when you're in deficit. Not going to grow anyway.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, sweet. So when we come out of the deficit and he goes into a surplus, we're prioritizing shoulders and arms and maintaining chest, back, legs, whatever. So that now is like, we knew we were going to go into a growth phase. Now we know how that's going to look because he's starting to respond to shit in this block that gives us information.
Yeah.
Which if you don't have a plan, you're not reviewing it, and you're not talking, it's just like, oh, here's another program. Off you go.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like for some people, they might go, like, they might look at other people and be like, well, how do they behave this way? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure there's like girls out there that look at Kayla, look at Liana, look at Sandra, look at whoever, like the Jess, like there's ones that come to my mind. And they're just like, how do they do it? It's like the system breeds the behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the things we just spoke about, like that system of coaching that we have, it makes showing up every day easier. And it makes looking long-term easier. It makes believing in yourself easier because you've got proof that it works. And you also have proof if it doesn't work, someone's going to fix it.
Yeah.
You know? So I think there's just so many layers to it that breed results long term, long term. So if you haven't, go and get the workshop, download it. You can watch it whenever you want. It's me yapping. It's really good though. And it gives you all the information. You can literally just implement the stuff yourself. You don't even have to do anything else. Like it'll show you how to do it. And then if you want to take that next step and get one of us or one of our team to take care of it for you, help you get into the best shape of your life, plan out the next 12 months, give you a really good platform for your future, then like we said, submit an application for coaching. You'll jump on a call with me. We'll map it out and we'll show you exactly what it looks like. There's even no obligations at that point, but I know you're going to love it. And then we're going to put you with the right coach and you guys are going to start crushing it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you have any questions or anything, you get to the website and you have a bit of questions, just find us in the DMs. Either myself or Jess will take care of them for you, give you some more information. If this is the first time here and you haven't hit the follow button, let's do it now because you're going to enjoy the rest of the episodes. And if you're a repeat listener and you haven't, come on. Like, what are we doing here?
Stop it.
Yeah, what are we doing here? Like, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, share it out there, comment, send some questions through, and say hello to your dog for me. And we'll see you next time.